All right. So, welcome back. This is the S10 frame swap for a 54 Bel Air. This is how I'm going to be doing it. If you did not want to cut the actual frame, if you did not want to cut the frame at all, you can just continue to cut the trunk. But I just rebuilt the trunk, not knowing I was going to be using an S10 frame. I was trying to use the original frame, but once I kind of got deeper into it, I realized how bad that frame was. So that being said, I found this frame. I thought I bought the long wheelbase frame, but I guess not. I was just happy to find a frame that was been stripped down, completely painted, and all the suspension was rebuilt. Got pretty lucky with that. So that being said, I do have to stretch it. I think it's 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches, to get the wheelbases to sit a little center. But that being said, I'm going to cut the frame right where it starts to kick up, right here where it's still flat. And then I got some 2 by 5 inch frame tubing, but I did full box tubing so we can just run it straight back. And then I'm waiting for the rear suspension to show up so we can do that, but we can always just take some 1x1 that I have and just hold the rear end that way. And that being said, this car is actually going to be on bags, and when we do that, I want to say it should completely touch the ground when we do that, because we'll C-notch it right where the hump is, where the back of the original rear axle would be originally on this, and then we won't have to cut a whole bunch into the wheel wells, but I would imagine if we want to do something wider, we'll cut into that, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. But as you can see, we will have to cut these off and then go from there. We'll get the body jacked up, and then I'm going to make some just stands, some regular. I'll probably use some of my 1x1 box tubing I have over there and just weld it to it and keep it on the ground so it stays level that way. When we cut it, there's not a huge drop, because my jack stands, I got some low profile ones, but they're not that low, and then the 1x1 tubing will work that way. So we'll go ahead and start cutting things off, and then we'll get the frame ready how we want to cut it, triple check it, all the measurements, and do it that way, and then we'll start there. I'll bring you right back for time lapse. All right, so I'm actually going to be trying something first before we just hack away at everything real quick. I was getting the car all level, and then I realized it's actually not that bad once you get it all level. So I'm gonna cut these off real quick. No matter what, we gotta stretch the frame, so we're cutting it regardless. But if you can save yourself an extra step, why not try 15 minutes and get after it? So I'm going to cut these off. I'm going to bring the bench seat in and see how high it actually is, because when I cut the floor out, there was a hump here. So this kind of represents where the hump was. I'm going to be getting rid of that no matter what, because when we get it on bags, it's going to hit this. So no matter what, that's going. But I just want to see how bad or how high the seat is, I guess I'd say. So we're going to go ahead and cut these off, and then we'll bring the bench seat in and try that. Yeah, So I'll try that. I'll put it on a quick time lapse and then we'll get to cutting. All right, so we're gonna, since we got these all cut off, I'm going to put the seat in just to see where we're at. It's probably gonna be ugly, I'll tell you that. Let's see here. I think it's, oh shit. Actually not bad. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not bad. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I think it needs to go back more. Let's see here. I think that brace is messing me up, which I knew it was going to mess me up. But I think we might just have to, which would be nice because since we're going to drop it, maybe I cut out that brace real quick. Because this is technically supposed to sit down here, but closer. I don't know. It was all apart when I bought the car, so I didn't really see it. Back brace goes somewhere right there. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Had a little dial-up tone going there in my brain for a second. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Was totally out of. Yeah. So I think I'm going to cut that brace out real quick, and then I'll try it again. Because no matter what, we have to stretch the frame. So it is what it is. If I end up just doing my original plan, I just take the metal I bought to stretch it out that way and then stretch the frame, we'll probably do that. But yeah, I will cut that brace out and then I'll be right back. All right. So I got the brace all cut out. I'm going to bring the bench back in and we'll see. Get my glove on. Yeah, all right. Let's bring this back in real quick. Ooh. Almost makes me want to go get the back. Almost fits pretty good. I meant to do that. Yeah, it actually fits really well. Now that I think about it. Hold on, let's see here. Fight something over here. Oh, part of that brace. Yeah, there, and then that gives us a lot of room to drop it. Let's try and wonder where the back is. I wonder if the back is easy to get. Let me see real quick. Where did I put that? Is that the back right there? Looks like the back. Really ugly. Alright. Didn't think it was this bad. I'm probably not going to sit on that one. But hellfire. That actually isn't bad. Yeah. I don't think we're going to cut the back of the frame up like I was. Plans always change, I guess. That's the joy of building cars. You never know what's going to happen. I can't remember. I think that went in like that. And then this kind of sunk in there. Watch me eat shit. Yep, nope, we're not gonna do that. But yeah. Hell, that actually fits kind of perfect. Well, no matter what, we're still gonna drop it, and at least all the integrity of the rear frame won't be as bad. But yeah, alright. I'm gonna get this cleaned up, do some measurements, get the frame prepped to be cut and stretched, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and cut some braces so we can weld that there, welded some, or cut some legs so we can put it on the frame. So they touch the ground right now, so it wouldn't be much of anything dropping down or have to worry. And then, you know, by welding these in, you don't have to worry about the frame coming in. And so when you're doing this, you want to find a body mount or hole or something that's the same. I found two of the same odd long holes. Measured that side, it's 38 3/4, and then over here about 38 7/8. So it's an eighth off. 38 7/8. So it's about an eighth off. I mean, that's not horrible. They didn't build them perfect at the front at the factory, so being an eighth off isn't really gonna. Actually, it's not even. Yeah, it's about an eighth off. Let's check that again. Need an assistant or something. It's actually about a 16th. About a 16th off, which I'm not going to worry about a 16th inch off. That could be where the tape measure grabs too. That could be off by that much. You know, nothing's really perfect. Yeah, it's like a 16th off. I'm not gonna worry about a 16th of an inch. So we'll so if I have my marker here, just had it. It's like when you put a tool down. Found it. It's like when you put a tool down, you know, or in your pocket and you can't find it. Exactly what happened right there. So I'll measure that. I'll remeasure the other side too to double check. Nice, I have 3 arms. Yeah, it's about a 16th off. I'm not going to worry about a 16th of an inch. Especially when you can make that up in and that could be because of the angle too that I'm trying to get. Yeah, that's 16th off, which I'm not going to worry about that. Which this one has 2 markings over here too. So that's 32 3/8. And tape measure the roll flat here. Just go to these 2 holes right here and check that. $29 1/4. Yeah, so pretty spot on. Just take that. Yeah. So we'll go ahead, sand it, get it ready to weld, and we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Put you on a time lapse. All right. So it's obviously been a few days. I have spent more than I would like to trying to get this frame correct, angled right. You know how it goes. You mess with one side, the other side comes completely off. But yeah, So the original wheelbase to the 54 Bel Air is 115 inches, and the original frame for this S10 was 108. We stretched it 6 inches, making it 114 inches. The reason why I did 114, because when the original wheelbase, the 115, the wheel was more towards the front, and I mean, that's how they made them, so it is what it is, but I didn't like it. I wanted the wheel more centered, so I moved it back an inch to make it 114 inches, and it puts it right in the middle of the fender, and I felt that it looked better. And yeah, so we got it all braced up. I got some channeling in here. I got a 2x5 10 gauge rectangle tubing, which this will be plenty enough to do without even boxing it, but I'm going to box it just to make it that extra thicker. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and weld it, and that's probably going to be it for this video. I'm still waiting on parts to get in for the suspension. So the next video will be the C-notch, the 4-link, and then hopefully the front setup for the airbags. But I just want to say thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.